from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Henrico receives a grant to digitize old records, and a recap of some bills making their way through the General Assembly. We'll tell you about all that and more in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Tuesday, February 7th, 2023. It's brought to you today by the law firm of Barnes & Deal.
And now for the news.
A number of old records from Henrico County's past will be preserved and digitized thanks to a new $37,000 grant that the Henrico Circuit Court Clerk's Office has received from the Virginia Circuit Court Records Preservation Program. The funds will be used to preserve and encapsulate deed books and minute books from 1781 to 1814. The books will be scanned and digitized and made available through the clerk's online records management system, which is available free to those who visit the clerk's office or for an annual fee for those who want to access it remotely. It's the seventh consecutive grant that the clerk's office has gotten through the CCRP preservation program, which is a partnership between the Library of Virginia and the Virginia Court Clerks Association that has funded more than 2,000 grants in total, adding up to more than $34 million statewide. A proposal to create a state board to review and in some cases set upper price limits on prescription drugs cleared the Virginia Senate on a bipartisan vote last Friday, 26-13, but it faces dim prospects in the House after opposition from Governor Glenn Youngkin's administration. The legislation from Democratic Senator Chap Peterson of Fairfax would set up a prescription drug affordability board like those approved in recent years by Maryland and Colorado. Peterson says the board would not only be a way to bring down soaring prescription drug costs, but also a state tool that could leverage new information that will become available under the Inflation Reduction Act about what the federal government considers the maximum fair price for the most expensive drugs covered by Medicare. Now, the governor's office and other groups opposed the bill, saying that by focusing only on drug manufacturers, the board would overlook other parts of the supply chain that are responsible for driving up medication costs while also discouraging investment in Virginia research and development. You can read more about this topic right now from our friends at the Capitol News Service on our website, henricocitizen.com. A bill that would ban transgender people from participating in sports based upon their gender identity passed 6-4 in a House of Delegates subcommittee recently. House Bill 1387 was proposed by Delegate Karen Greenhall, a Republican from Virginia Beach. It would require identification of the student's biological sex on an athlete's eligibility form. The delegate said she introduced the bill to protect biological females' opportunities to participate in sports fairly. The bill will move to a full committee hearing on Wednesday. And a House of Delegates committee voted 12-10 along party lines on Monday to advance a bill that would increase the mandatory minimum sentence for firearms-related offenses in the state. House Bill 2360 would increase the minimum sentence for the use or display of a firearm during the commission of certain felonies from 3 to 5 years for a first offense and 5 to 10 years for a second offense. The bill also would increase the minimum sentence from 5 years to 10 for knowingly possessing any firearm within the building of a child day center or school and intending to use it, attempting to use it, or displaying it in a threatening manner. The bill had the support of the 12 committee members who were Republicans. All 10 Democrats in the committee voted against it. And if you're a fan of high school sports in Henrico County, you will not want to miss this week's edition of Gametime Henrico. It's our weekly roundup full of news and notes from high school teams all throughout the county. We've got updates from every high school. Check it out on our website, henricocitizen.com. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by Barnes & Deal. Barnes & Deal has emerged as a highly respected family law firm over the past 3 decades with the resources, skills, and experience necessary to handle high-asset divorces and other complex family law matters across Virginia. To learn more, visit barnesfamilylaw.com, that's B-A-R-N-E-S, or call 796-1000.